Yodelay, yodelay, hoo. Debonair stare into the camera. Let's talk about what's sold in detail. That was sort of like a monk chanting. Anyhow, let's flip stuff. For a profit, of course. Hey there guys, how you doing? Tori here, aka Geelong-Flipper, coming to you from the mean streets. I'm gesturing below the camera, coming to you from the mean streets of Geelong, Victoria, Australia, with yet another video. If you want to support the channel, please subscribe, please hit the bell for notifications. And if you do want to become a channel member, it starts at $1.49 and screams up to $20 a month. But you'll get your name in lights, you may get me reading to you, exclusive videos, blah, blah, blah. Haven't done one of these for a while. I've only been doing them as shorts, and I thought let's analyze this a little bit further and give you an idea. I generally sell small stuff. I like it, it's fun, it's easy to ship, but it also can be quite profitable if you've got the right mindset. And I feel like a weather person today in Geelong, it will be 14 degrees. So what I've done is I've got a pile of stuff. I had 36 hours of greatness. I think in that 36 hours, let's call it 48, I possibly sold $400 worth of stuff, and they were all the small items. And it's not everything that I'm about to show you, because I know some of you will add it up with your calculator as we go, and I'll have screwed it up. Some of the stuff's already gone, but I would guesstimate, yeah, $360 to $400 worth of stuff. I want to do this video because I want you guys, especially you new resellers, to see that it can be done. And as I learn, I will share. So at the moment, just so as you can see, my 90-day total has gone up, but it was about $4 or something. I took the foot off the pedal a little bit, like I talked to you guys about. 10 items to send at the moment, $17.88 left in the fund because they've been doing their payouts, which is great. I do like that. I've got an offer to send, but let's have a look here. So I'm going to go through what's sold and just give you a rough idea of what to expect. So let's see. I'm going to be going backwards and forwards because I'm looking at my iPad, then I've got to find the item because I'm not organized enough to have stuff in order, and I've got all this crap to my side. So crap to my side, it's all you ever... Anyhow, okay, so straight up, some PlayStation 3 games, if you can find them cheaply enough, they're certainly well worth getting. So this is MotorStorm. I bought it for, I think it was about $1.75 or so. Let's call it $2 even. I sold it for $13 plus postage. I'm not going to do that all the time. I do not give away postage. So in your head, simply just have that it's plus postage, all right? And I don't profit off the postage. So it's $13, $2, you know, with fees come out. Let's have a Bo Peep, see what eBay told me. $14.85. So all up, I think by the time I do the postage on that one, I'll have made $8. Okay. That's just rough. All right. I'm not doing the maths. I'm not figuring it all out. I'm just letting you guys know that some of the things that you may overlook in the thrift are things that will make you money. And some of these are going to surprise you, especially you guys who are in the early stages of reselling and trying to get a little bit of money together to feed the family, maybe afford the car rego, put petrol in. You can do it, guys. I've got every faith in you. I was of the same mindset, and it's just, you can do it. All right. So that's that one there. This one was interesting. House of the Dead Overkill. It's a collector's edition. Now, that one was part of a bundle that I bought, 26 games for $100. I don't know if this is right. My maths is rubbish. Does that mean it cost me $2.60? I'd figure it out. Someone figure it out for me. Or is it $4 something? I don't know. $4 something. Let's call it that. And you guys can correct me because I love it when you do it. Correct me in the comments. Otherwise, I just won't do maths. $38 I sold it for, and it is, I believe it's going overseas from memory. Let's have a quick look here. Yep, it's going over to the United States. So, Paul, I don't know if you're a viewer, don't know how you found it, but I hope you really enjoy your game. But yeah, $4 or whatever into $38. I'll do that all day long. I'm happy with that. It's bread and butter stuff. Okay, so this next one, another PlayStation 3 game. And you never know what will sell. This is a fighting game called Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2. Eye-catching cover with Spider-Man on the front. That'll always help things along. I would have paid $2 for that one. I got $16 for it. It's good, guys. Like, so when you're going out, scan your games. Just scan them. If they're cheap enough, even if the comps aren't great and you just want to get some extra money in the bank, as long as they're cheap. And you know what? A lot of people go, oh, don't ask a charity to do a discount. Ask a charity to do a discount. There's nothing wrong with that. because who knows, they may say yes. Sometimes you'll get the hoity-toity ones that go, oh, you're robbing from a charity, or, you know, all the money goes to charity. Well, depending on the charity it is. No, it doesn't. It goes towards CEO budgets, toward their Learjets, Rolls Royces, and hookers and cocaine, most likely. I don't know. So this was a double one. Let's have a look here. Now, I'm going to say a big thank you to Nicolette. Thank you for buying 2 things off me here. That was awesome. So it is this 2 books. I love selling books. I absolutely love selling them. So this was by Ben Aronovich. It's The Rivers of London. It is actually a big book series, but this is a graphic novel of it, a comic book. And I paid $1 for this, and I sold it for $24, plus postage, of course. But this is a cool one too. And this, once again, I paid 50 cents for this book. Scan your books at the op shops, guys. That's the lesson I'm throwing at you hard, constantly. Your books will get your business started if you don't have a budget at the start. You may sit on stuff for a while, but it freaking sells. 50 cents, sold it for 20, plus postage. So this is a combined postage. I'm going to figure out what it is, because she didn't add the items to her cart, which means that my postage discounts did not calculate, and she paid postage twice. I believe I can get these both into a satchel for her. I will then refund her the money. So yeah, Nicolette, if you are watching, you may be getting a little postage discount. I don't know. I'm about to send them this afternoon. I wanted to do this video now. We don't rip our customers off for postage, guys. Rule number 1. Otherwise, they will not come back to you. No one likes to feel slighted or ripped off or taken advantage of. So my practice is, don't do it. Be a good egg. Ich bin ein guter Ei. That was for you, honey. So guys, I haven't posted this off yet. I'm about to. And all right, guys. So this is dumped in because I can't figure out how to put it in properly. And I'm always transparent about this shit. I mentioned, I may have cut it out, but some people put their bundles, they shrink wrap them. They use a wrap. And it's like, it's a good idea. It is a great idea, in fact. But I was thinking $9, it's not a lot of money, but I guess also part of the thing we're doing as resellers is trying to keep a, you know, recycling sort of friendly. We try to thrift our wrapping materials where possible. So another thing you could do is just get a piece of paper even and wrap it around the books and sticky tape it. That'll hold it shut. The person's going to throw it in the recycle bin at the other end. So that's a thought. Using rubber bands, getting large rubber bands and reusing them. They don't necessarily need to have a rubber band around them when they get to the customer, but the customer may use the rubber band for something else too. It's an interesting thought, and Ali and I were discussing off camera about it, and we do try to live fairly eco-friendly. I mean, certainly I'm not perfect, but something that is avoidable, like clear wrap, that I don't think that stuff even biodegrades, or if it does, it takes a very long time. So yeah, even thinking about just wrapping paper around stuff, or whilst it's in your box, you could even just wrap a bit of cloth around it to hold it in place. Just ideas, worth exploring. All right, now back to your video. I know you can't wait for more. Thank you so very much. And that's what the great thing is about this community. It was interesting. Someone was talking shit the other day on the comments, like saying, so it was on my bundling video. They said something like, so you rely on your viewers to give you tips, but you're the one who's meant to be giving tips. I've never said that. I've said I've shared what I learn. And you guys, the tips you give me, it's like, imagine a hive mind. At the moment, I've got 28 years of eBay experience, not selling all the time. Can't even pretend to do that. But I've got 28 years of the platform, being used to it. But then with all the people, all you guys who watch, and I know you're both customers and you're also sellers, and or just people who are curious, or just people who think I'm funny. That's good too. So basically, I get the combined experience of possibly hundreds of years of selling. That's such a win, guys. So yes, I'm going to take all of your advice on board. I will spit it out and say someone told me. I may not always remember who told me, but I'll credit it. I'm not going to pretend I know everything, because I don't. As I've always said, this is not one of those, I'm a professional salesperson and now I'm going to give you this advice that will always work. No, my background up until recently, when I started writing books and doing eBay seriously. I've got I'd say over 25 years in retail, so I do know how to sell stuff. But eBay's a different creature. Mini shrink wrap, $6 worth of Malcolm in the Middle books, flipped it out for 30 because of the advice you guys gave me to bundle it up. Thank you, lifesavers. I'm going to be bundling a lot more stuff up, I'll tell you right now. Another double purchase. This was really cool too. 2 Star Wars books. Let's have a look here. So I got $13.60 for the 2 of them. I paid 50 cents. No, I paid 20 cents per book for these ones because I got 5 for $1. They are ex-library books. I made sure in the listing, I clearly listed that. They have been contacted. You photographed the inside to show that it was a library book and that it's been cancelled. Who cares? Someone now has these Scholastic, Jedi books. They're so freaking cool. Let's have a look. I'll give credit and say thank you, just in case you are a viewer. In fact, I think you might be. This is for Maddie Smith from Tassie. Thank you so very much. All right. So hopefully this is showing you that this stuff is more than feasible to do and you don't have to have a lot of money. Here's another 20-cent book. Like I said, celebrate little wins, guys, because every win, every sale you get is you showing that you're not content with the status quo, that you want to do something with your life. Honestly, it means that. It means that you're striving. If you're selling stuff online, you're gripping life by the private parts, whichever you happen to have or want to grab, and you're saying, I'm not content. I want more. So if you spend 50 or 20 cents in this case, 20 cents and I got $10.40. Like, big box retailers would absolutely scream to have that sort of profit margin. Don't forget, plus postage. I didn't pay for the postage. Awesome. So thank you for buying that from me. Let's have a look here. I don't think I've thanked everyone. Samantha, thank you. All right, let's get into it now. This one was a cool one too. This was part of a bundle though. I paid, for this one, I paid about $1.75 and I sold it for $22. I had a promotion going. They made an offer and it was so close to what the price was that I said, thank you. They didn't insult the product. They didn't do exclamation marks. This is awesome. $1 something into $22 plus postage. Yes, thank you. Now, some of you may go, well, this is pretty straightforward stuff. It is, unless you don't know it. And then it's like, well, it's well worth doing. Something I want to let you guys know, especially if you're doing media. Front, back. These are the photos you're taking, guys. Inside. This is the one a lot of people don't do, and it's where I've been complimented on some of my sales. Every single game I've got. Photograph the disc. Try to get it on an angle where you can see scratches or blemishes. But to be honest with you, this one here, apart from a couple of light ones, it may as well be brand new. It's in beautiful condition, and I just know that the buyer's going to have so much fun with it. I played this when it first came out. This is not my copy from back then. Mine might have been bootleg. This is real. They're going to love it. This was a neat one, pretty straightforward too. I paid $2 for this one. I was almost on the verge of keeping it, but it sold, so now it's gone. But I paid $2 for it. I got $12.80, and sadly, it's going to absolutely smash me because it's going to have the promoted listing fees taken out of it too. And but it's still a sale, guys. It's still ticking over. It's still money in my bank account. I'm going to make more than $2 profit. Let's have a quick look, see what it says here. So $15.32 takes, let's say $9, take 2. I made $7. Yay! That's good. Winning. Think about what you can do with $9. You can actually make a healthy meal for more than one person with $9 if you shop carefully. Easy, done. Bread and butter, food on the table, portions of bills paid. $9 may get you to your job that you need to drive to and you've got no petrol money. Think of it like that. It's game-changing. It's life-changing. And hopefully together we can create greater change for everyone. Okay, so this is the last one for these what's sold in this particular case. But this one here, let's have a look. It is a Marvel trade paperback, all right? And I paid, for this particular one, I paid $1. and I sold it for $16. Once again, a lot of these are via promoted listings. I do promote everything. I just factor that into my costs, guys. I'm happy with making money, and you should be too. And if promoted listings are the way that your listings are going to show first and enable you to get a greater hit rate, not everyone agrees with this, by the way. You may listen to other channels where they go, don't use promoted listings, they're a waste of money. I don't agree. I promote all my listings, even if it's something that I think is unique and rare, because it may just be one word in that particular title description that is a keyword that's heavily used by other listings, which means your cool thing that is unique and special may be way down on the second page because everyone else is promoting that keyword on their listings. So I make sure that it gets pushed up there. Marvel Comics was in the title, and yeah, certainly while we're doing it, is also part of the Spider-Man series. So it's silk, it's in good nick, and I'll take $16 less the fees and not pay for the postage and be extremely happy. So that is just a quick look. That was just a quick look at what sold. I hope it inspires you guys to know you can go out there op shopping, or Facebook Marketplace is a weird creature. It doesn't work for me very well. I've not sourced anything from it. Though if you guys do want to sell to me knowing what I do, hit me up, Geelong-Flipper@gmail.com. But I hope it does incentivize, motivate you to get on out there, get in the thrift, get into your op shops, and just scan stuff, figure out what's worth money, what you could sell it for. Check out the sold listings, not just what people are hoping to get it for. Make sure you can try to check the sell-through rate, which you can even going into the sold area, you can see how much the stuff is selling if you just want a basic look without doing all the maths. If you can see it sells constantly and you can work out the rate at which it's selling at, then you can see how many are listed. It gives you a fair to rough idea of how long it'll take your item to sell. And if it's taking too long and you really need the money, then find something else. It's that easy. Find something else. I hope you found this informative, guys. I love chatting to you. I'm trying to do so more often, and I'm going to let you know now. I'm going to do a separate post about this, but I want to get it out there. As you guys know, I write books, and I have thought about a book that is for us, by us. And it's going to be called Tales from the Thrift, Volume 1. And what I'm going to be doing is writing my own crazy stories from up shopping and reselling and customer interaction. And I'm also going to be getting some of the public postings that have been put on my YouTube channel. I will credit the poster in there and we'll compile them, have a bit of fun with it. I've got a funky cover already. I'm designing it, and we are ready. We're going to be ready to go very quickly. So volume 1 will be out shortly. I would imagine it'll be about 150 pages filled with fun anecdotes, and I'll let you know once it is a fait accompli, meaning that it's finished, but I'll also do a longer form video to let you know what I'm planning. It's going to be so much fun. There's so many crazy stories, and the stuff that you guys have already told me on there, and the stuff of my own experience, like, you know, that one time that there was a muesli bar on a shelf for sale. There's just so many dumb things that we come across all the time as resellers, and I want to share them with you, and I want you to share them with me, and together we'll put out a book. It will be so much fun. All right, guys, laters, bye. Become channel members, bye.